What's up guys, this is eFalk, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys some of the weather mods I use on the Xbox Series X playing with mods on Skyrim. Now weather is a pretty broad category, so you may not consider some of the things I'm going to show you weather, and also a lot of the weather mods that are available kind of override each other, so I only have a handful equipped, but I'm going to show you everyone and then show you the mod at the end of the video and put it down in the description. So let's go ahead and begin. The first and most noticeable mod you're going to see is the clouds. And I'm going to show you a handful of different variations of this throughout the video, but it's a much more realistic cloud mod. I'm going to show you the mod and the author at the end of the video, but that is the first thing I wanted to show you guys. The next thing is most obviously the flowers that are here. Now this occurs all over the map, and again, this is kind of one of those broad things that you might not consider weather. But since the flowers are different in different areas of the map depending on the climate there, I kind of threw it into weather because I thought it fit, and I think this mod looks amazing. Now sometimes the mod does just do a little bit too much in my opinion, but I'm going to show you a handful of different variations of this as well. And I don't always play with this one on, but it does help with screenshots and distance views, so I'm going to show you around. Okay, so here I am at Dragon Bridge. And as you see, there's a lot less cloud coverage as there was outside of Whiterun. Definitely a pinkish tint to the sky. This is much more of an overcast than what we saw earlier. You can clearly see the moon. And here's what kind of the flowers look like more in the wild areas. The dragon over there. Okay, so here I am outside of Agnes Mill. And the first thing you're going to notice is probably the snow is a lot heavier than usual, and that is because one of my favorite weather mods, which is True Storm Special Edition, but when you look up to the sky you see that sky is not that heavy, and the Natural Clouds mod is not going to coincide with the True Storm Special Edition mod. And like I said earlier in the video, now this isn't overriding any feature of that mod, this is just the two mods not going well in harmony together. And this will be the same way when you're in some rough thunderstorms. You may look up and not see huge thunderstorm clouds, cumulonimbus, whatever they're called, I don't remember. But this is just one example of those two mods not going perfectly together, but by themselves they're both individually very great mods. So right now I'm beneath the College of Winterhold to show you another mod, which is Real Ice and Snow. Now I really like this mod because it doesn't really mess up any of the other weather mods. It's pretty independent. As you see, this ice looks not significantly better, but I mean noticeably better than the base game's ice. And the snow also looks just slightly better. Again, this isn't a huge difference, but also isn't a huge mod. And for console users such as myself, you have 5 gigabytes. This mod here only takes up 176 megabytes. So I mean, it's pretty small compared to your complete load order. I mean, if you're trying to run some of the bigger mods, you may have to take this one off to keep your graphic capability and water and test out other mods. But all in all, it's a solid mod, and I really enjoy having it on. Okay, so right now I'm in Morthal, and I'm showcasing the Foggy, Morthal, and Swamp mod, which I think is one of the most unique weather mods on console. You just don't find many mods that are very place-specific, I'll say. A lot of them are pretty general, but this makes Morthal look so much better, in my opinion. It just kind of fits the vibe of Morthal. We know there's murders going on here. We know there's something sinister going on with the town. And what better way to show this than having the whole entire swamp filled with fog? I mean, I think it really fits the character and is definitely lore friendly. This mod also only takes up 87.1 kilobytes, which is crazy to think about. But a lot of these mods take up a good chunk of space, even though they're rather simple. And I mean, I'm not a modder, I don't know how much work this took, but this definitely it's worth 87 KB on your 5 gig cap for console players, and if you're on a PC, this is nothing to use. I think this does a really good job of just bringing out the character of Morthal, And I would love to replay the whole Mortal storyline with this fog on. And even at nighttime, I'm going to show you that here in just a second. Okay, so now I'm in Mortal at 10 p.m. and you can see just how crazy this makes the town look. I mean, look at the torches. I'm going to equip one in just a second. Okay, so this is my character equipped with a torch walking through Mortal with the Foggy, Mortal, and Swamp model on. And I mean, this looks super realistic, especially by console mod standards. I really like this mod.
Imagine blowing up an entire town. Damn college. Winterhold will never be the same.
Again, I just think this mod does an amazing job. So now on to the next showcase. Okay, so I just gave you guys a handful of still shots just to kind of show the power of all these mods put together. But last, I'm going to show you, again, my favorite mod of this bunch, True Storms. And, of course, you guys want to see a storm, not just a light rain, not just snow. Okay, so now we're outside of Riften. And as you can see, you can hear the storm, you can see some of the storm. There's lightning. And again, the cloud mobs are kind of colliding right here. You can kind of see that some of this makes sense, some of it doesn't. But overall, I think the cloud mobs are actually doing pretty well right now. Just showed this storm. And in vanilla Skyrim, you just don't get that much rain. You definitely don't get a ton of storms. When you add in thunder and lightning, this is a mod you have to have. And again, it doesn't just affect rain, as I said earlier and showed you earlier. It affects snow too, and wind. So you have a handful of different effects this is going to add to the game to make it more realistic. Doesn't seem to be raining that much over here. I want to show you more of the storm. Oh, oh crap! Okay, well, I'll take care of that. Well, maybe we do a melee mod next or something. I don't know. But looks like we ran out of the storm. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Okay, you know what? I do not have a mod that has any effect on the spawn rate of bears. But yeah, maybe melee mod next, weapons mod. I don't know. We'll see. But it seems as the storm passed pretty quick, and honestly, I've been looking for a storm for quite a while, and I couldn't find one. So even with that mod on, storms are not like super frequent. So if that's something you're worried about, I wouldn't, because I had to fast travel for like 10 minutes straight to find a storm, and that really wasn't even one of the heavy ones. And so now I'm going to show you the complete load order, and of course some of the mods I have right now are having effects on the way the game looks and runs, and those are all in my first Skyrim mod video. It's just like mods on Series X or something like that, and those are mods that I pretty much run with every other mod, and every mod test I do I run with the same mods. So I'll show you the full list now, and I'm also going to leave what is going on right now? I'm going to leave a list in the description and show you the load order and exactly what mods I'm using in this video that I'm showing off, and their authors if they are listed under the mod. So let's go ahead and get to it. You know what? I'll get to it in a second. Okay, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's get a better background than that. Okay, so the mods I showed off in this video were Kingsport Flower Field, RS Real Ice and Snow, Foggy Morthorn Swamp, Natural Clouds, and True Storm Special Edition. Now, my complete load order adds in Graphics Pack, Realistic Water 2, Surreal Lighting, Skyland 1K, and then Alternate Start, Rich Merchants, Natural Eyes, a Quality World Map, and Hair Replacer. So, those are all listed on my original video upload. Those are all listed in my original upload, and I'm gonna list the full load order that I showed off in this video in the description. So if you have any other questions, please leave me a comment, and definitely try these mods out for yourself. I mean, just look how great this looks, and this is on the Xbox Series X. So on a PC with your graphics card and 4K monitor and everything, yours probably will look 10 times better than this. So please leave a like if you enjoyed, give me a subscribe, and I'm going to keep posting some more Skyrim and various games. So thanks for watching.